We're building the hardest LLY Duramax. We're gonna hop in the 6.4 and take it to the old junkyard, see if we can't find some old parts for the LLY. I'm getting to the point where I feel like going and buying a new truck. I have never lost a coin flip in UVT history. Like, I'm looking at it now and I'm just literally don't know why I bought this thing. Oh, hell yeah! Have my name on you so I know it's real. Have my name on you so I know it's real. I was gonna show off my other tat, but it's getting out of pocket already. I'm in a mood today. I'm in a little moody mood. I had to pay off the dumbass business credit card today. Also had to pay the dumb all rent today. You think you can hurt me? I just watched six figures disappear in front of my face. Gosh darn it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. As you can see from the title and thumbnail of today's video, we're building the hardest LLY Duramax the face of this damn ass planet. Come. I'm gonna come. If you guys didn't see a couple videos ago, let me just lay this all out real quick. Once upon a time, about 3 months ago, I bought the biggest pile of ass of a second gen Cummins that you would probably ever see in your life. Had a 5-speed manual. We beat the ever-living piss out of it. I think we bought the truck for 4,500 bucks. I then traded it for a third gen plus 1,500 bucks on my end. So right there, add another 1,500. Straight traded the low-key pretty shitty third gen Cummins for an also pretty shitty LML Duramax. Then, about last week, we took the LML Duramax and straight traded it. Well, no, I added the cash on my end. 500 bucks? I added 500 bucks on my end to a, we traded the LML Duramax for this actually pretty clean LLY Duramax. Now, this is the trade series that we've been doing. We're just trying to see how far we can trade up trucks. We're trying to make it to like, low-key a Bugatti Chiron.
Stop the cap.
Bugatti Chiron from scratch. So currently, that is about how much that we are into a truck. Now, I've been waiting to trade for the right truck to like do a little build on it, and I think the LLY is the right ones. The right one.
And autistic.
Also, hold on here. Peep the parking lot. Freshly repaved, freshly restriped for our grand opening.
An exhaust leak.
That's what you call bean. Hold on, let me just open up my floodgates, bro. As you can see though, everything got repaved, everything's restriped out here. The burnout pad has a fresh coat of paint on it. This is all preparation for our grand opening, which this video you guys will see Wednesday. Our grand opening is this Saturday, 5 to 8 o'clock. Saturday, 5 to 8. I think that we're gonna do a giveaway. So whoever buys it, you buy a piece of merch, you get a raffle ticket, win a set of wheels or something. Haven't figured it out yet, which it's approximately 4 days away. So I probably should figure it out, but we'll make something fun happen. The only thing that we do ask for the grand opening is when you guys come here, please park respectfully. I'm sure that there's gonna be enough people that you will be parking at, some people will park at businesses. Anyways, I'm sure people will be parking at the businesses around us because there might be a little more people that can fit in our parking lot. The only thing we ask is please be respectful to the businesses around us. Said this before, say it again. Our neighbors currently like us, and we would like to keep it that way. So please be respectful of their property. Don't be doing burnouts. Don't be leaving your trash. So I hope to see you all at the grand opening this weekend. Should be fire. But this is the LLY Duramax in question. Piece of shit. Now, here's the build rundown that I have for this thing. Keep in mind here, we have 0 parts for this unit. Here's the parts that we need to acquire today. Starting off, front grille right here. I would like to get a new front grille, hopefully being a Denali front grille. Next up, these headlights are absolutely dog ass. I want to get new headlights. I also want to get a new front bumper. So pretty much a whole new front end. Next up, if I could find a new fender that's the same color, that would be sick. I'll just get the whole fender. I also kind of want a door, a passenger door and a driver door. And I also need the fender flares that came factory. The 17-year-old kid that owned this thing before probably thought it was a sick idea to get extra stance by taking off the fender flares. That did not turn out well because he quite literally just uncovered all the rust. So, do he have to get the fender flares? Other than that, it's like pretty decently nice. Minus this tailgate situation is not strong, so if we can find a tailgate, we'll get one of those too. Also, I kind of want to put sport mirrors, paint match door handles, and drop the ass end like 2 inches. How we're gonna all do that today is a big fat question mark, but I say if we can at least get paint match handles, sport mirrors, fender flares, and we're gonna slap this thing on some 24s, I feel like that's a pretty good start. And we gotta do something with the headlights. I feel like that's a pretty good start. Also, I'll make a deal with the people right now. If this video gets 2,609 likes, we will wrap this thing whatever color the top comment says. I already have a company who's going to wrap the truck. So 2,609 likes, we'll wrap that piece of ass whatever color the top comment says. But really the only reliable source for finding parts for these is, believe it or not, the Junkyard. So pretty much where every one of those LLY Duramaxes belongs.
Got him!
Anyways, we're gonna hop in the 6.4 and take it to the old Junkyard, see if we can't find some old parts for the LLY. 6.4 sitting proper, bro. If you guys didn't see last video, we just finished up the old 6.4. Cowl hood, visor, track bars. A lot of people are hating on the visor. And all I gotta say to that is, what color's your 6.4? Bitch. Okay. Also, old frosted tip. We gave an update on this a couple videos ago, but unfortunately, for old frosted tip here, it has seen a lot better days. If you come at this angle right here, to start it off, look how cambered the passenger side wheel is. Like, ka-chow! Passenger wheel absolutely cooked. So the ball joints are cooked, the steering components are cooked, the steering box is also cooked, the passenger wheel is also bent and cooked. So here's what we got cooking up for old frosted tip. Starting off, I have a brand new set of 30x16 Liberty 21s that are at my boy Ty's getting brushed right now. We're gonna bring back the brush look on old frosted tip. I have a brand new set of 40
And artistic.
I have a brand new set of 40 by 1650 R30 Fury MT2s that are right there for the 30s. And then I have all new brand new steering components that are here. They're just getting powder coated right now, as well as I have a redhead steering box and new ball joints. So hopefully by the time the Liberties are done, the front end will be back dialed. And then after that's all dialed, we get to take it to paint, get a new fender, and all that good stuff. Gotta level the Hamadad and his dumbass Volvo that doesn't know how to drive a semi. Look at these too, these are kind of far. What are these, 2616 Fittipaldis? What kind of loadout do you think that we need for the Junkyard to acquire LLY parts? A flathead screwdriver? No shit, we need tools. Timmy Tough Knuckles core. I'm thinking Mexican wrench, big ass pair of channel locks, socket set, 10 mil and a fat ass hammer. You can get anything done with a fat ass hammer and Mexican wrench. All right, well, what should we take?
You just said the 6.4.
Should I take the forklift? All right, well, that being said, let's go to the Junkyard and see what parts we can't find for this piece of shit. Here's the problem. Here's the problem that we've ran into here. See this socket set? You see, here's the fine line. You have about half the shit about to fall out over here, and the other half of the stuff on its last leg of falling out over here. So you hit one of these. Now when you open it, from the force and velocity that you just impacted on both sides, now when you open it, you're gonna have the best surprise ever, and all the tools are gonna fall out. So there's like easy access to grab pretty much all the tools. I mean, this is pretty much all you need to get an LLY Duramax. Some big ass channel locks, hammer, crowbar. We need a big ass Mexican wrench. I don't know if I have one of those anymore. Somewhere? Oh, big ass crowbar, that's essential. AMG,
truck, trapping out the ghost.
All right, well, we've made it to the junkyard. Wow, holy shitters. Point me to the cat eye, the GMT 800 section. We're really just hoping and praying that there's a nice Suburban here. Ooh, that's the color I need right there. We're hoping, okay, we need handles and mirrors off a Suburban. And we need fenders, doors, and fender flares off an actual, like, what's it called? Cat eye? Let's see what we can't find. Oh, well, here's one right here. Holy shit, these things are all gutted. Explain to me what I'm supposed to take off this thing.
Oh damn, they got Hunter's truck.
Aiden's is here too.
Aiden, no way. Holy shit, his truck finally ended up where it belongs. This might be a little harder than, oh, right there. Okay, there's our paint match handles right there, cuh. Let's go. Please tell me. This is actually the biggest life hack of a lifetime. If you are an LLY, if you're an LLY or a cat eye owner, oh my hell, they're broken. You're shitting me. Anyways, Yukons come factory with factory paint match door handles. So if you're a broke ass and you only want to spend like 20 bucks on handles, bro, this is the same color. Trust. Okay, well the back one's worked, the front one's not, but I feel like we can fix the front ones. Okay, so I guess rob the door handles. I'm actually pissed. Literally just went through all the work because your dumbass said these things were just fine. It's snapped. Unusable. I literally pulled like 3 of the 4 handles out. Foam pad, but that's actually bullshit. I'm trying not to crash. I'm getting to the point where I feel like going and buying a new truck instead of dealing with this dumbass bullshit.
Let's do that.
Insert comments. He just buys them. He doesn't actually build them. That's what bought not built looks like. Yeah, check this out. Okay, here's the unfortunate conclusion that we've come to. Come on, look at this dumbass shit. There's another Suburban that we need. Our color, right there. Every single handle is there. Perfect condition. Go over to the passenger side, whole ass door is gone. Look at that thing. Boop. Whole ass door gone. It's the one over there. Anyways, we came to the conclusion this is what's going down. Our good friends over at Utah Valley Trucks just so happened to take a 1997 OBS, what is it, single cab? Single cab. BBC Black. 130,000 original miles.
Stick.
Yeah, it's manual. It's also like 30K and our LLY is worth 10. So here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go see if we can't hit a little quick little come up and scam on Utah Valley Trucks. All right, okay, we're now in the LLY. We're about to go to UVT, but there's a few crucial things that we're gonna have to do before we take it to UVT. The fender flares that pick apart were unfortunately clapped as shit, so I found a set on Marketplace. First step here, take this bad mamma jamma through the car wash, make it look as clean as possible. Also, we have a 1/4 tank of fuel, which is perfect because, you know, trade-in value doesn't go off how much fuel's in the tank. And fuel is approximately $5.60 a gallon right now, so we're gonna get a car wash and then go put these fender flares on and see what she looks like. Oh yeah, it's gonna look sick. It's gonna fit the build hella. As you can see here, we've acquired ourselves some nice little bushwhacker fender flares. Quite possibly the ugliest fender flares that you could ever put on a vehicle. So we robbed these off Caden's personal truck for a whole whopping 50 bucks. So pretty much what it's gonna do here is you can kind of see these lines in the paint. It's gonna get rid of those, and the main thing on the back, it's not rusted through, but there is some surface rust, like literally every single one of these trucks. So pretty much here, just gonna cover that up. It's just gonna clean up the look of the truck. She's nice and washed up, but this is actually like a pretty solidly, decently clean unit. Like some headlights, some new mirrors, this thing would be mint. But what we have in store of what we're trading this thing in for, we might have to add like 20 grand on our end. But all I'm gonna say is it's from 1997 and it's got a manual and it's a very sought after truck, and it's also a pretty rare color, single owner, 130,000 miles. So we're gonna slap these fender flares on, pull up to UVT and show you guys the potential new rig that if we buy, we're buying it today. So let's go.
AMG, Billy truck, trapping out the ghost.
All right, well, after getting grilled for about 15 minutes from freaking these guys over here about our literally clean one owner 80,000 mile trade-in, I mean, we're fully aware the LLY is not that nice. Oh, look at her. Golly, just imagine that unit on some 20x14 specialties. We're about to take a step back in American history. If we can pull off the deal that I have in my mind, which is probably not gonna happen, this is gonna be sick. I already know I'm gonna have to put way more money on my end than I'm planning on, but it's all right. Lion doesn't concern himself. Golly.
This might end the trade series.
This low-key might end the trade series. I'm low-key at the point where I'm just sick of having a shit box laying in the back of my shop. Like, I want a cool truck that I can build. Ooh, I'm seeing a dent on the tailgate. Oh my gosh. Leaf spring front axle. All right, so what we got here is a 1997, this is a Ford OBS, 1997 Ford OBS. Pretty much what makes this thing special is
It's a
these are
1997.
Manual OBS.
Yeah, it's a manual OBS with 130 on her. Can I drive it? How am I supposed to shift? Bro, imagine I actually missed third and just grab your ball.
Wait,
Why do I have a golf ball? The guy was a big on the links. You're about to hit the gas pedal, bro.
Shit, is that worse?
No, yeah, that's way worse. Move your shit back. Oh, golly. Where's reverse in this bit?
That's forward.
No shit, Cole. Holy, I've never been in a more untinted vehicle. Golly, give me a damn cowboy hat and one of them cigarette things. Holy shit. Woo! One time I was down here in my 2026 Ford F450 Platinum Plus Argon Blue and I picked up a whole railroad spike in my tire. Full throttle pull right here. Fourth gear, full throttle pull. We've reached 60. Suspect is reaching speeds of 65. Suspect's going to shit. Suspect's about to rear-end the Ford Ranger. Wow, this is where this thing just belongs, bro. In the country with the cows and shit.
And then below 5 is reverse.
Your 5th gen ain't shit. Oh, I forgot there's no tint on this thing. Yo, shift me on the 4th, little guy.
Yep, I'm a pro. Used to play with my uncle's wiggle stick.
I mean, it's alright. It's alright.
Hey, we're watching it actively. This real quick. It's actively shooting oil out of the EGR. Like, you turn it on and you watch bubbles come out.
It's literally just an oil leak. You don't need the EGR
Everywhere.
anyways. People delete the EGRs out of them all the time. There's no blow by and the head gaskets are here. That's all you gotta look for. All right. Well, after some master negotiation of, unfortunately, I realized that I've made a couple L trades somewhere in this series. That's why we're just gonna stop doing this series and we're gonna end it here by buying an actual not piece of shit. This is the sales price of the OBS. 2,000, or well, I wish 2,000. 27.9, okay? We are going to coin flip for 8 or 10 grand on my trade-in, which in my opinion is pretty fair. Like those are fair numbers. In my opinion, it's probably at the end of the day, it's like $10,000-$11,000 truck. So either I'm getting my ass wiped here or they are. But let me give some history here. I have never lost a coin flip in UVT history. We've hit what, 10, 15 coin flips?
At least 10.
I've never lost. One of the owners, Blake, bought my ante level, hit 100K, 105K coin flip, took the dub. So I guess let the best man win. Who's flipping there? You?
Me, it's gonna airball flip. Someone's gonna call it.
So you guys gonna call it in the air?
Yeah.
Bro's gonna airball this shit so hard.
When do you want to go? It's gonna be an airball coin flip though. Riley, what do you think I should call?
Look at bro acting all nonchalant in his office. Get your ass out here.
Heads? I don't know. You call what you want.
Okay, go. Heads.
No, I gotta reflip it. Hold on.
That, you can't do that. Whoa, party foul.
Heads.
Yes!
You got it?
Yes! UVT got it.
No. Wait.
Yes!
Alright, well yeah, I'll let you know on that thing. Just give me like a few days and shit. And let me go talk to the wife. Dipshit Riley over here flipped the coin and then grabbed it midair.
Oh.
Ah! Well, introducing my 1997 Ford F-250. Powerstroke. They just don't make them like they used to. In all reality, I paid a lot more money than I wanted to for this thing. God, what am I doing? It's like all now setting in. I don't have the build vision in mind yet, but here's what I think we start with. First things first, as you can see, the frame on this hog, it's like the frame for what the truck is pretty clean, but I do want to get it fully undercoated like the 6.4. So pretty much that consists of is they will sandblast the frame, dry ice blast the frame, sand it down a little more. The frame will be a mirror pretty much. Next thing, these god awful steps have got to come off. Got to get some side badges for the side, and definitely the old girl needs a buff, that is for sure. Probably some tint. I do really like how the roll pans look on these things, and I think with it being a single cab, it should be pretty sick. Now, if anyone has like the tailgate with the badge on it, is that how you say it?
I don't know, OBS.
The platinum tailgate. If you got a clean platinum tailgate, bang my line. But as far as lift wheel tire wise, I'm thinking leave the rear exactly where it is at, and then do newer Super Duty axles front and rear, and slap this thing on some 20x14 specialties and 35s. So the setup that's on the steel body would fit this thing literally perfect. But I kind of want to make it big, like maybe even an 8-inch kit. Now there is like the RYD fab kit. The only problem is I just don't have RYD fab kit money. So RYD, if you want to like make something work, then like bang my line. Anyways, that is the new fresh rig. You just look at this thing. Well, for starters, you usually don't find OBSs too often that you take the door like this and it actually shuts. I could do this all day. It's like a G-Wagon, but vintage. Honestly, on some real shit, I don't know why I bought this thing. Like, I'm looking at it now and I just
7.3.
literally don't know why I bought this thing.
Now in the first gen will be twins.
Other than the fact mine actually has paint, but yeah. That's like not 50 different colors, but yeah.
Mine's 50 times the horsepower, but yeah.
Nah, bro, trust, it's fast for a 7.3, as every 7.3 owner says. Dude, the bank pulled through all my financing. It was sick. I didn't think the bank would like finance me, because everything else I have is financed. I got like 10 loans out right now. I didn't think they'd give me a loan on a 97, but turns out the banks love me. Anyways, with everything said, this is the new truck. Comment down below what you think we should do to this thing. And really the only thing left to do now is show you guys this thing in a proper 4K risen with the DISM media edit. Yeah, that shit's off. Yeah, that's actually off. Hell yeah! Dude, you can't beat this. This thing's mint. It is mint. Where's D-Rock's at?
Even better.
It's manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13,000.
137,000 miles.
No, 13,000 original miles. You think this YES unit does a burnout? Or a donut?
You're gonna clutch drop it?
Should we find out? There's keys in it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let her rip.
I'm good at that. Trust.
Trust.
Will you crank your window down? This one actually doesn't have the Briar Harris mod. So we're good. Second or third?
No. You should have seen how much the axle moved around.
I felt it when my head just went down, damn through the damn ass dash.
We need traction bus. That was bad.
Wow.
No.
Alright. Yeah, we're leaving that one there. Honestly, I almost, well, I thought it almost had it. This fresh pavement. Wow.
It moved a lot.
You know it moved a lot when I'm sitting here and my head ends up over here, chin on top of the steering wheel like a damn 4'1" white chick. Hold on, let me turn this thing off so I can hear you.
These tractor motors, they're pretty loud.
These damn tractor motors. Anyways,
We're in Nooch.
stop.
You're gonna have to put her in gear.
Stop. Stop running from me! Anyways, that is about the rundown on this unit. Now, I kind of went over the build earlier, but here is everything that I'm kind of thinking I want to do to this truck. Now, in all reality, it's a little rough around the edges as it sits, but we got good building bones, which means we don't have a rusted to shit box, which when you're building a truck like this, it is crucial to start with a solid just rig from the get-go and not something clapped and then you spend the first 4 months of the build just making sure it doesn't have rust all over the body. So the main thing that we paid, because I know there's going to be a lot of people in the comments that are like, you paid $30,000 for what? Let me explain. If you're curious about why we paid so much, go on njtruckking.com and you'll be like, damn, he got a pretty good deal on that. For starters, it is somewhat rare to find these things in the black paint code from the factory, which this is. And there's a couple key features on the 7.3s, which kind of helps you tell the cleanliness of the truck. One being these guys right here. These little trim pieces, these are OEM trim pieces. If these are in good shape, the whole truck's probably good in shape. Another one, these bed caps right here. These bed caps are literally perfect. Usually you don't find those in very good shape. There's just a lot of things that on this truck, like I said, it's the starting bones of the truck, the just bones of the truck that you want to make sure are good. And another thing is the frame isn't rotted as shit. Yes, there is surface rust. Whoop-de-doo. But for what it is very clean. Also, you cannot go wrong with that interior. Like, this seat looks brand new. And this thing does have like the lumbar. It's got the boner in the back.
You don't want to get her wet.
Don't want to get her wet inside.
That's what she said.
Another thing this has is it does have the dual auxiliary fuel tanks. So we got 2 fuel tanks, which is kind of sick. As well as we got power windows. We have not keyless entry. We have remote entry on the truck, which is pretty sick. But yeah, kind of starting from the front to the back of what the plans are for this truck. Now, before I go over anything, I have an idea in my head and I want to hear everyone's feedback on the truck. A lot of people know I Caribou Brown two-toned my 6.4. Now I have a similar idea with this, but I want to hear what the people have to say. Now, on these old trucks, they two-toned them different. Insert picture of what the two-tone usually looks like. As you can see, it's kind of in the middle, like between this section. My idea is, what if I two-tone this truck and I do the middle Caribou Brown? I think it would look sick with the black. I feel like there's not many other colors that would kind of go good with black as like a factory paint scheme. Well, and it's starting to rain. But that's kind of the idea I have in my head, and that way the black and the Caribou Brown can kind of play off each other as powder coat colors. So I do have that idea, as well as I did think about doing the side gray, but that's just not as fun. I want to do something different with this truck, but it's still kind of be OEM plus in a way. But starting at the front, now usually people do a 2022 style front bumper on these things for the main fact of 9 times out of 10, the front bumpers on these trucks are absolutely clapped. In this situation, this front bumper is literally perfect. All the factory plastics are there. as you can see, everything in the middle, literally everything is there. So we're gonna leave the factory front bumper. This grill I will probably leave as well. The chrome's in really good shape, so I'll just paint match these inlets, probably black. Two-tone this badge, leave the chrome. I'm gonna order a Cervini cowl hood for this. The only part of the paint that's not in super good shape on this truck is the hood. There's kind of, you call it chicken feet. If you get up really close, spidering. Yeah, it almost looks like chicken feet or spidering in the front of the hood. As far as headlights on this, I'm either going to do a set of clears and get them PPF'd, or do a set of clears with a single projector inside. Haven't decided yet. I'll probably just stick with the clears for now. But then coming down the side, I do have to order some side emblem badges. Can't wait to get bent on eBay for a solid 500 bucks on those. The steps, these are gonna get pulled off.
Probably need to get these re-chromed.
Yeah, these guys will get re-chromed. The mirrors themselves are in good shape. That might kind of be tough. Maybe engrave the caps. Either way, these things definitely need re-chromed, so we'll do that. Slap a bolt antenna on. I don't know if this is a sin or not, but I kind of want to put a sunroof in it. Don't even know why, but I think it'd be sick to put a sunroof in it. And then whatever we decide to do with the paint, whether that's two-tone it, or we just leave it how it is currently, or we could do a two-tone right here, like on this bottom half. That's also an option as well. Now on the back, just gonna do some nice clear taillights. They're like 100 bucks on eBay. As well as we're gonna do a roll pan, and probably I wanna do a welded roll pan. I feel like that's the only proper way to do a roll pan. And then this tailgate, I think the tailgate might need to get resprayed. Haven't fully decided yet. It's in pretty good shape for the most part, but it does need a little bit of love. But that's pretty much it for the kind of body. Really what you go for on these trucks is the body in good shape. That's like the aesthetic you go for. The real money spent on this truck is going to be down below, which I have not decided what I'm going to do yet, but I have a pretty general idea, which consists of 2008 to 2010 6.4 Powerstroke axles. So pretty much just find a Larry Hoover with a 6.4 Powerstroke who wants to sell the axles. We will then take the axles and rip out all the suspension. A lot of people do it and they just do the front axle, but that's like the broke boy version. I would rather do it right the first time. Mainly what we're going after is getting rid of that right there. That is called leaf spring front suspension. The worst form of front suspension ever put on a truck, unfortunately. So we're going to rip these axles out, replace them with some like 08 to 2010 Super Duty axles. And if you're asking why 08 and 2010, not 2011 and up, the 2011 and ups has electronics tied in with the axles, like speed sensors, and a whole bunch of other random things. On the newer ones, they have like parking, brakes, and all that. We don't want any of that because obviously this truck doesn't have the capability to do that. So, 08 to 2010 axles under this hog. After that, I think I want to keep it pretty simple on the 4-link cradle and track bars. So we'll probably do a tubular 4-link as well as a tubular track bar, and then maybe a little mini cradle. Haven't fully decided yet. I feel like when people do these trucks, they do a bunch of like super crazy, like just crazy looking track bar designs, which I feel like takes away from the look and just the aesthetic of the old clean truck look that personally I'm going for. So we'll probably do something pretty simple on the 4-link and bars. And then to top it all off, I'll show you the wheels and tires that we'll probably end up throwing on this thing. The idea is on the suspension, just hear me out here. We're gonna leave the back exactly where it's at right now, which is a good enough height. The front is going up about 8 inches. So right now, the rear is about 2.5, 3 inches higher than the front. So bring that up, it'll be about 4 inches of lean on this hog. Lean, toot, whatever you want to call it. I think it'll look, well, I think it'll look sick personally. But as far as wheels and tires, some people have seen it already, but my steel body is currently the truck with the wheels and tires. Damn, I got the hiccups so bad right now. Help. SOS. Wow, today really hit a downhill spiral. Also, while we're walking over to the old 6.0, peep the lineup that we got in the parking lot. We got the work rigs over here. We're at the F1. We got Easton's 6.0. Johanna's LLY. The dually in the shop getting some sauce. The wife's 4Runner. mythical pull. Broken ass Rossi. Riley just put his truck on like a 4-inch lift, 38s. Anyways, these are the wheels and tires in question. We'll go to this side so you can see. These should fit the truck super well. These are 20 by 14 OG specialty forge on 35 1550 Toyos. The whole aesthetic of the wheel and tire should fit the truck super well. So that's kind of the build breakdown on the OBS. Now I want to hear from you guys. Should we two-tone it, the Caribou Brown, or should we just leave it all black how it is? Comment down below. Also, we do have to throw a cab visor on that thing. So if anyone knows where to get cab visors for that, drop it down below. So if anyone has parts for them that I mentioned in this video, then get in contact with me or get in contact with wheel and tire. Wow, dude, these hiccups are literally killing me right now. And that being said, this is pretty much gonna end this one out. All the merch that we released at FP Truck Fest, wow, these hiccups, bro. All the merch we released at FP Truck Fest is now live on the website.
Pull through. Endure.
Hold on, I gotta dial in. We released new merch at FP 5.0, and it's now live on the website if you want to go pick some up. Also, grand opening is this Saturday, 5 to 8, as well as I think Oaks is throwing an after meet. So if you guys want to get rowdy, go there. There's probably not a place to get rowdy here at the grand opening. There will be cops here and there will be security here. So play stupid games, win stupid prizes type beat. But that being said, can't wait to see you guys all here. And like, subscribe, and then subscribe, and then like, and then double tap the subscribe. Bye.